What would you do if I were to have a heart attack right now? Probably call an ambulance, make sure I was okay, and hope that I would recover. For some reason, we think differently when it comes to mental health and physical health. Mental health is a huge issue in our world, and counseling can improve not only the mentally ill, but all people. As college students, we are at higher risk for poor mental health. By recognizing this, we can prevent the problem from worsening or beginning through counseling. I believe that through my research, surveys, and personal experience, I can provide you with the information on why mental health is a big issue in our society. Today I will explain the problems of mental health in society, give an example of how mental health affects people, and show you what you can do to help the cause. Mental health is something that we all have to care for, but we tend to assume mentally unhealthy people are crazy. Mental health and illness have a huge stigma in our society. According to an article by PsychologyToday.com in 2013, a survey found that 1. The most commonly held belief was that people with mental health problems are dangerous. 2. Some mental health problems are self-inflicted. 3. People with mental health problems are hard to talk to. People with mental health problems, it is true that some people with mental health issues are like this, but a lot of people, including myself, don't really fit into these categories. These stigmatisms that we have in society can lead to more issues. PsychologicalScience.org in 2014 says that displays of discrimination can become internalized, leading to the development of self-stigma, in which people with mental illness may begin to believe the negative thoughts expressed by others and in turn think of themselves as unable to recover, undeserving of care, dangerous, or responsible of their illness. Having this stigma is causing us to ignore our problems and assume those getting help are just crazy. The reality is, it's brave to get help and want to improve your mental health. WHO.int in 2001 reports treatments are available, but nearly 2/3 of people with a known mental disorder never seek help from a health professional. Stigma, discrimination, and neglect prevent care and treatment from reaching people with mental disorders. The best way to improve mental health in our society is by ending this stigmatism. According to WHO.int in 2001, 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental or neurological disorders at some point in their lives. Crazy, right? 25% of us will be affected, but we like to ignore mental disorders. You've all gotten to know me pretty well over the course of this semester, but would you guess that I've struggled with anxiety, depression, PTSD, and an eating disorder? For a long time, I felt embarrassed about this. I wouldn't tell anyone about how I was feeling because I didn't want to be a burden to them. Then, one day, I lost control and nearly killed myself. When this happened, I was forced to see a counselor, and I felt so insecure about it. At the time, I was so ashamed that I had to go to counseling. But today, I wish everyone went to counseling. It helped me regain control of my life, and I know that anyone could benefit from it. There are so many people like me that don't want to discuss their problems or seek help. According to a survey I conducted of this class, only 14% when answering the question, "Do you attend counseling?" said yes. Interestingly, when I asked, "Do you feel that counseling could benefit you?" nearly 80% said yes. Gustav Adolphus College released an article titled "The Top 10 Reasons People Say No to Counseling." A few reasons are shown. The first 2 reasons, receiving counseling is a sign of weakness and people who go to counseling are crazy, go hand in hand. As we've seen, these are just stigmas in society that society has created about mental health. Seeking help is not weak. It shows a person has courage and is brave enough to address their problems. Another common reason is, "I can't afford to pay for counseling." According to counseling services on finley.edu, Counseling on campus is completely free. Another main reason is I can always talk to a friend. I don't understand how talking to a stranger can be helpful. In the class survey, when asked, when talking about your life, do you feel like a burden to others? Nearly 80% said yes. In this same survey, I asked, why do you think you would benefit from seeing a counselor? One student said, I think I could benefit from seeing a counselor because it would be nice to work through my problems and my thoughts with somebody who doesn't know me or see me every day. Many of the students responded with similar answers. However, when asked, what do you feel is the purpose of counseling? A student said, to make sure to prevent you from having mental health problems. Although this is true, there are also many other benefits from counseling. Counselors can help you sort through the simplest of problems. An article from theodysseyonline.com in 2016 states, counseling can give you that place. It gives you not only a secluded private place to say everything on your mind, but also a professional who is trained to listen and help you work through everything you're feeling. Counseling can be beneficial for anyone, even if you don't have a specific mental illness. So what can you do right now to stop the mental health issues in society? It's as simple as a phone call or email to counseling and setting up an appointment. The more we can normalize counseling, the easier it will be to reduce the stigmatism on mental health. You can also encourage friends and family to seek a counseling service or even recommend the counselor you are seeing. The solution is so simple, yet so impactful, and it only takes a few minutes. Today we discuss the issue of mental health stigmas in society, examples of how this can affect the well-being of people, and how you can help end the problem. Earlier I asked what you would do if I had a heart attack. Would you feel the same if I was having a panic attack? Because you can't physically see my pain, would you feel differently? Mental health is so important, and if we all take a few minutes to make a counseling appointment and encourage others to go to counseling, we can make a change.